Big sis and bestie here. Hey. So, a few days ago, someone genuinely asked me why I was always so happy or why I'm always so happy in her words. That got me stunned for a bit. I laughed. What she was trying to say is that don't I have issues? Don't I have problems? Why do I always laugh? Why I'm always making jokes? Why I'm always infusing humor? Why do I generally smile a lot? That's what prompted this video because it got me thinking that I might be a different breed at this point. Said it was admirable. The only difference between me and her is the fact that I have refused to let my issues weigh me down and I have intentionally chosen happiness. I wasn't always like this though. It took me years of trying to get to this point in my life. I remember being the most unhappy person in 2011. If you ask me of the details now, I can't even tell you. I can't even pinpoint what the issue was. I just remember that that year is imprinted in my heart as the worst year of my life. Simple. Down the line, I came to realize that happiness is actually a choice. Regardless of what the situation is, we always have the choice to choose. That quote by Mandy Hill, happiness is letting go of what you think your life should be and celebrating it for everything that it is. It's a constant reminder to me to make the effort to always be happy. I'm not here to overlook the fact that sometimes you can't help but be sad. It's human nature and there's no denying that that happens to everybody. All I'm trying to share in this video are practical things you can do to prevent yourself from dwelling in sadness. These are 6 things I consciously stopped doing to live a happier life. Number one, I gave up the need to always control everything. Prior to this phase in my life, I thought that controlling everything meant that things will never go wrong. Boy, did I lie to myself. Wow. The truth is that we can never be certain that things will always work out the way we want them to. Honestly, being a control freak is a recipe for disaster because when things don't go the way you planned, you slip into a very dark place. And you're sulking, you're sad, you're depressed, you're just generally unhappy. So now, instead of me complaining and worrying about how things did not go as planned, I learned from the experience. I use it as an opportunity to adapt, as an opportunity to grow. I practice gratitude for the things I still have and move on. The truth is that we are human beings and our capabilities are limited. So right now, I don't waste loads of energy on things that I cannot control, things that are beyond my control. Nah, that is the work of my Lord Jesus Christ. I just laid at his feet. Psalm 37 verse 4 said, I should delight in the Lord and he will give me the desires of my heart. So why should I worry? Why should I fear? Simple and short, I have washed my hand. You see, anything with a strong woman and trying to control everything, crack. It's not my portion again. I'm living the soft baby girl life. Let God handle it. There are several verses in the Bible that just made me realize that it's useless and draining to try to control everything. I don't do that anymore. And ever since, I've been a very happy girl. You can see. Number two, I am content with what I have. One of the main causes of unhappiness is the feeling of inadequacy. You feel threatened and uneasy about another person's possession. Well, the high time you unlearn such habits, the happier you will become. Whether we like to admit it or not, people will always be ahead of us. People will always get to that point you are aspiring to get to before you. So stop comparing your growth to the growth of others. Acknowledge that you're moving at your own pace and your timing is perfect. Comparison is a self inflicting violent act that needs to stop. I beg you. If you want to be happy, please imbibe that attitude. Number three, I surround myself with positive people. Truth is, people around you play a major role in shaping the kind of person that you are. If you're only surrounded by people who are submerged in negativity, then you are most likely never to find happiness at all. Negative people will never see reasons to make you happy. It doesn't work like that. Especially when you're in a sad situation, they will feed off your sadness and give you more reasons to be unhappy. It is only when you're surrounded by people who encourage you, who make you see the brighter things of life, who try to change the narrative of what you're feeling, that you can truly know how to be happy always. The fourth thing I had to let go of to live a happier life is the need to always impress people. Everybody should like me. Nah. The freedom and happiness that comes from that is invaluable, it's indescribable. A lot of us are suffering from the lack of authenticity. You are not yourself, you're just a follow. They are telling you to do something, you don't do it because you want to do it, but because you want to please the other person and make them love you more. And when it doesn't end up going that way, that is, they don't end up liking you, you get so angry, you become so unhappy, you become so sad. Why though? If no one has told you before, let me be the first person to tell you that you are good just as you are, and you don't need any other person's approval. You don't need any external validation to remind you of that. The reality is that no matter what we do in this life, we can never impress the other person. Know that and know peace. So, what's the point of trying? Once you attain that level of mindset, you will realize how there will be a shift in your lifestyle. You will just be happy for no reason because you're just living your life based on what you want and not what the next person deems fit. Instead of focusing all that energy to be termed the best, to be termed perfect, to be liked, why not infuse all of that into embracing yourself, flaws and all? Trust me, you'll be way more happier. The fifth thing I had to let go of to live a happier life is my past. What is in the past stays in the past behind. God's forgiveness is all I needed to move past that. That's if it was something bad I did. If you let yourself get stuck in the negativities of the past, you are definitely setting yourself up for great grand unhappiness. Let the past be in the past. You might have made mistakes in the past. Learn from them and move on. Don't let that past strip you of your happiness. Self forgiveness should be a daily intentional act that you practice. Acknowledge your mistakes, validate your feelings, take responsibilities for your action if applicable. Give yourself love, give yourself compassion, accept your humanity, and make changes if need be. Don't dwell on your past because it just has a way of making you feel like you don't deserve the present state of life that you are living, especially when it's a good one. Leave your past in the past and watch how you will boost your happiness. Make that intentional act to forgive yourself. Let go of things that have passed, even if it happened yesterday, even if it happened 1 minute ago. It's a thing of the past. All right. So there you have it, y'all. A summary of some things I had to unlearn and learn to live a happier life. I hope that this video inspires someone watching and redirects them to their happiness. I just tried to keep the video short and straight to the point. Hopefully, someone gets value from it. Really hope your fingers crossed. Let me know in the comments if that is you. If you'd like to suggest more ways we can find happiness, please leave same in the comments. We'll definitely be reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share, because I know that a lot of people will learn something from it. Subscribe if you're not yet a member of the Chantel Nation family. We hit 60,000 subscribers this morning, and for that, I am super pumped and I am super, super grateful for you all. Thank you all so much. Until I come your way again, don't forget to stay amazing. Bye, y'all.